Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
How you doing, folks, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Scout. What do you guys think of that video? It's not bad, huh? I mean, it's pretty simple, Simon. I never claimed to be a videographer. I'm an armored cavalryman. I don't know much about software, but I put a little bit of effort into it. It took me a long time to figure it out, I tell you that much. What you just saw is like cut number 6. I had it perfect. I had everything all the transitions smoothed out, the timing to the music just right, and I didn't realize you have to publish it, not save it. So I saved it and then chucked all the scraps of video that I used to make it. Went to open it back up and realized that I just tossed it all and had to start from scratch. So yeah, hopefully you guys like it. In light of the fact that I actually have an intro now, and I'm kind of happy with that, I wanted to share a video with you guys that I thought was pretty awesome, and it stars this tank right here, the KV4. The KV4 is not my best tank. I'll be honest with you, it's pretty slow. You can see 18-degree traverse speed in the hull and 20 on the turret. You can't really afford to make a mistake with this tank. If you put yourself in a bad position, you're far, far, far too slow to get out of it. So I haven't had very many great games with this tank, but I did have one that was epic. It was probably my most memorable game in World of Tanks, and I wanted to share that, guys, with you guys today. So without further ado, let's take a look at the video. So as you can see, I'm here on Erlenberg in an assault game. I'm in a platoon with Schwant, and we are defending, and it's kind of an interesting matchup. You can see the opposing team doesn't have any tier 8 heavies. We've got an IS-6, me and my KV4, and a T-34.
Time to roll out.
But all they have is a Pershing, a T-44, and 2 Super Pershings. They do have 2 dangerous tank destroyers, a Jag Tiger 88 and a T-28. So Schwant and I were talking this over right now, and I said, you know, I really don't think that their tier 8 mediums are going to be in any rush to go duke it out on the corner. I really think that they're going to come down the valley. There's more room for them to maneuver, and more opportunities for them to play medium tanks the way they're meant to be played. So we decide, for once, we're going to go over here and defend the east side of the map rather than rushing over there to the corner at Alpha 1. And you can see we're heading in that direction now, at least as fast as the KV4 is going to head. You can tell it's struggling to do 21 kph going up this little incline. You'll also notice that we really don't have a whole heck of a lot in terms of support. There's a lot of tanks, yes, a lot of tank destroyers, I should say. But they're all tier 6s with the exception of the T-28 prototype off to my right. So if there's a heavy tier 8 medium push like I expect there to be, then this is going to be an interesting fight in this valley. Now you can see here Schwant's going high. He wants to kind of snipe and try to get hull down with his T-34. And the problem is we don't have any spotters. So I decide, you know what, I'm going to go up, I'm going to spot, I'm in a KV4. Let's see what the armor of this thing is really like. And here you can see first contact is a BK-3601H, and we put a nice shot into him. And the punishment begins. That was 2, possibly 3 hits. I can just try to keep track of all the hits that I take in this game. I bet you lose count.
One of our tracks is damaged.
I think that's something on the order of 5. You can see not a single shot has penetrated us yet. There's a Panther. I'm gonna put some shots into him. Tier 7 medium. He's kind of dangerous. Depending on what gun he's got, he might actually penetrate my armor. So I want him to go away. Yesterday. Still, not a single shot has penetrated the armor of the KV4. And finally got my tracks back up, and now I'm backing off. 1, not to be an artillery target, and 2, because I'm very cognizant of that Pershing high and right. And I do not want to get flanked. Like I said at the start of this video, you cannot afford to get flanked in a KV4. So I don't want to push too far forward and then have that Pershing over the top and start putting shots into my flank. And there's the first thing that actually concerns me, is that T-28. Try to put a shot into him even though we didn't get a silhouette. Really, it's kind of a blind shot. Unfortunately, it misses. Now I'm trying to line up a shot on this Panzer V M10. No dice there, so we back off again. Again, just trying not to stay too stationary so that I don't present myself as an obvious artillery target. There's the first shot that penetrates. Pretty sure it was from the T-28, and I'm almost positive it hit the side of my turret while I was up there looking at that Pershing. You can see Schwant and the T-28 prototype have already taken a beating. And now if you look at the mini-map, you see they just pinged it. That Pershing got smart, and he's dived into the town, and he's pushing up towards the flag. And the only thing we've got at the flag is an AFK T-44. You see Schwant put a shot into him there, and he's thinking about going. I said, no, man. If anybody's going to go get that Pershing, it needs to be me. The rest of you guys are decisively engaged. You try to pull off that hill to chase him, and you're going to catch shots in the back that you can't take. Let me go over there, I'll finish him, and you just cover my back. And so that's the plan. Schwann and the 2 TDs we got left are going to try to hold off the swarm while I go over here and finish this Pershing, because he could very conceivably cap before anybody gets back to stop him. You can see there I take 1 hit, 2 hits in the back, both of them bounce, testament to the armor of the KV4. There's another hit in the back, tracks eat it, still haven't taken any damage. Another shot misses. And there we take a 4th shot in the back before we finally get over here to deal with this Pershing. And right now, believe it or not, I'm actually not chasing the Pershing. I'm just desperate to get around this corner and put the building between me and the guys on the hill. Unfortunately for him, he herpaderps right in front of me, and we put the killing shot into the Pershing. And now I'm trying to get back over here to Schwant. You can see Schwant has done a good job along with the T-28 of holding off the swarm in the valley, but he's beat up really bad. And I'm talking to him. I'm like, just hang on, man, just hang on. I'm coming. I'm trying to get there as fast as I can go. And he's hollering, hit the T-44, hit the T-44. He's eating me up. So we put a shot in him there. You see Schwant puts a shot into him. Then I put a 3rd shot into him, and finally it's enough to get that T-44 to back off, but there's just too many tanks, and Schwant and the T-28 have been holding off, 5 tanks for the last minute and a half now, and finally the Panzer V M10 puts the killing blow on Schwant, which leaves me to fight a Super Pershing, a T-28, a T-44, Panzer V M10, a Hellcat, all by my own.
Penetration. Let's roll!
Right now I'm just trying to shoot the most dangerous target first, and the most dangerous target just became this T-44 because he's the only one smart enough to try and flank me.
We've cleared the viewports.
Now I'd like to take out this T-26 and 4,
We're immobilized.
but the shot goes low and hits his space armor, and this is when I decide, alright, I'm going to kill the T-28 instead because he's an easier target and he has a more dangerous gun. Goodbye, T-28. Having killed him, I'm going to try to kill the Panzer V M10 just because I want to even the odds. Fortunately, we start getting some help from our guys over on the corner who have come back across the river, and the Panzer V M10 goes down. And now I want to take out the Super Pershing, because I'm pretty sure if he hasn't already, he's going to start loading premium rounds soon. Most Super Pershing drivers, it's got a subpar gun. They carry stock premium rounds, and if he hasn't expended them already, he's going to start. So I want to kill him before he gets a chance to play. And again, we get some clutch help from our guys that come back from across the river, and we put the Super Pershing down. And now the only one left is the Hellcat. I put a shot into him. I was really hoping he would stay up there so I could kill him for the top gun. And unfortunately, he goes behind the house, and now he's backing down behind the hill. And I'm trying to drive and type at the same time. I'm like, leave me the Hellcat, leave him alone, it's my top gun. But, you know, you can't really expect people to do that. And so, of course, the Hellcat comes down, and the IS-6 gets him and finishes him off. And that's the game. Pretty amazing game, I thought. It was a lot of fun to play. Let's check out the results screen. So here you can see that was my mastery badge in the KV4. We also got that award for killing, I think that's the one for killing 100 German vehicles from the feline family, leopards, tigers, panthers, that kind of thing. We also got the steel wall, the Spartan medal for surviving a ricochet at less than 10% health, and a sniper medal. 78,813 credits, 2,149 experience, and that's base experience. That's not doubled, although we do have a premium account. So it's pretty impressive. Let's take a look at the team scores. And you can see here that we did 3,994 points of damage, over 1,900 more than the second place guy, which is actually an SU-100 on our team. We got credit for 5 kills, 1,433 base experience. So really not a bad game in the KV4. If we look at the detailed report, you can see here that I fired 17 shots, 16 of which hit, 15 of those penetrated, giving us our 3,994 damage. And probably the most incredible thing I've ever seen in World of Tanks, I took 59 hits, only 24 of which penetrated. We did get one splash hit from Artie and bounced 35 shots off of the KV4. Total potential damage received 12,760. And I got to tell you, I have never seen anything like that in over 5,000 games. I have never seen a tank take that much abuse at tier 8 and still be fighting at the end of the game. It is just incredible. So, yeah, there you have it, folks. Probably the most memorable game of World of Tanks I have ever played. A shout out to Schwant for keeping him off my back while I went over there to take out that Pershing. And that's it, folks. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's one of my favorite games. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.